Hi everyone, welcome back to Budget to Freedom. If you are ready to finally accomplish your financial goals, gain better financial habits and behaviors, this is going to be the video for you. I will be diving into my top 15 budgeting tips to help you stay on track and save money and reach your financial goals this year. Budget to Freedom. These are tips that I currently use that I am helping to get out of debt. I also used them on my first debt-free journey when I paid off over $57,000 of debt. I don't want to waste any time. I want to get straight to the 15 tips because they are going to be a game changer for your financial journey. We are going back to the basics this year in 2025, with number one being cash only. This year, try using cash for most of your everyday spending. Credit cards and debit cards can make it way too easy to overspend. So, unless it's an absolute must, stick to cash. You can pair this with the cash stuffing budgeting method, what I use, and it was a true game changer in my debt free journey. And this is just when you simply physically allocate money towards your categories like groceries, dining out, entertainment, any category that you spend on a daily or weekly basis. You allocate cash to that. Once the money is gone out of the envelope, that's it. You do not have any more money to spend for that week on that particular category. Number two is going to be to automate your bills. So set up automatic bill pay to avoid any late fees and also to save time. When your bills are automated, it's one less thing to stress about, and you'll always know that your essentials are taken care of. Now, I was once in a position where I could not have my bills on auto pay just because I didn't have enough money. Sometimes I would have to focus on which bills were the priority for that pay period, and maybe the next bill will have to be late as long as it wasn't getting cut off or 30 days past due to go on my credit. But if you are in a position to do this, make sure that you automate your bills. The third thing that I will say is to use a zero-based budget. With this method, every single dollar of your income is assigned a job, whether it's bills, savings, or fund money. At the end of the month or your pay period that you're budgeting for, it should zero out. This does not mean that your accounts, you spend all your money, your accounts are on zero. This just means your income minus your bills and expenses for that particular pay period that you are budgeting for is zero. So you make, if you get in $1,000 and your bills are $500, then you put $500 in savings. Your paycheck is now at zero. So just making sure that you assign each and every dollar an assignment. Number five is going to be to create a separate bill account. So open a dedicated bank account just for your bills. Each month, transfer the exact amount which is needed for bills, rent, utilities, and other fixed costs. This keeps your spending money separate and ensures that your bills are always covered. Make sure that it is not somehow coming out of your spend account or your savings, because sometimes we can just start swiping our debit cards and next thing you know, we may be negative or spent a little bit more than we thought and we accidentally use some of our bill money. So we're going to make sure that all our bills are completely separated. Number six is going to be to meal prep to save on groceries. Now, I have my Wealth Foundation budget planner and I also have my menu options. So I make sure that I use my meal planner every week to plan out my meals. And this just helps me save a lot of time. It's all the different options that I use for my meals. And I just pick from this every week and it saves time for me thinking about what we are going to eat. But plan your meals ahead of time to avoid any type of impulse buys and waste of food. A little planning can save hundreds of dollars each month on groceries. Number seven is going to be to sign up for any grocery store rewards. Most grocery stores have free reward programs. Take advantage of these to get discounts, earn cash back, or access offers. This is great for those digital coupons. You can also like shop for sale items for that particular week. But I saved just this week $50 on groceries from being signed up to my grocery store rewards program with digital coupons. Number eight, you want to make sure that you are tracking every single expense. Now, I do that in my budget planner, and it is a place to track all your expenses. You can highlight them by category to make it a little bit easier. But knowledge is power, and knowing where your money is going is the first step to gaining control. You can use an app, you can use a spreadsheet, you can use a budget planner. But if you don't have any of that, you could simply use a piece of paper, get a pen, and start tracking all your expenses. Save your receipts or just make a note once you make a purchase in your phone so you can track that. Number 9 is going to be to try a no spend challenge. Challenge yourself to a no spend week, month, weekend. These challenges help you reset your spending habits and realize how much you can save by cutting back on those unnecessary purchases. I am currently on a no spend January and have already been able to save a nice amount. I did a no spend November, and I also have a video that I will link below to 10 successful steps for a no spend challenge. Number 10 is going to be treat your emergency fund like a bill. Your emergency fund is a non-negotiable. Set aside a fixed amount every month like it's just another bill. Life happens. We all know that there are a lot of different things and unexpected things that can come up. And this will save you from financial stress when unexpected expenses arise. You may get laid off from your job, a medical emergency. There's a lot of different things that can come up that we might not be prepared for or expected. We want to make sure that we are financially savvy and have money set aside for when those times do arrive. Number 11 is going to be reevaluate your bills on a regular basis. Are you paying too much for your phone plan, internet subscriptions? Take time every few months to review and negotiate your bills, whether that is your car insurance, your cell phone provider, your car note. You'll be surprised how much you can save with just a quick phone call saying that you are exploring other options and this amount no longer suits your budget. What can they do to help you to bring that down or shop around? Number 12 is going to be to adjust your budget on a regular basis. Life changes and so should your budget. Review and tweak it monthly to ensure it's working for you and reflecting your current priorities. Number 13, create a debt payoff plan. If you have a debt, make sure to make a plan to tackle it head on. Use methods like the snowball or avalanche technique and also include debt payments in your budget to stay consistent and make sure that you are paying off your debt. Number 14, save for unexpected expenses. Expenses like holidays, car maintenance, or back to school shopping shouldn't catch you off guard. Happens every year at the same time. So make sure to plan ahead and save a little each month. You can create a sinking fund in your binders or a savings account, but make sure that you're planning for things that you already know are going to happen every year, right? For these predictable costs. Number 15, save for small unexpected expenses. So not every hiccup in life requires you to dip into your emergency fund. Create a mini fund for smaller surprises like last minute gift or minor car repair, your battery went out, you lost your glasses, but just a small amount to make sure that when those small unexpected expenses occur, you don't have to dip into your emergency fund because it's not necessarily an emergency, right? It's just an unexpected expense. And those are the 15 budgeting tips to help you thrive in 2025. Remember, budgeting isn't about restrictions, it's about creating freedom and control over your money. Which tip are you most excited about this year in 2025? I'm telling you, we are getting it together financially. We will no longer be behind on our bills or living paycheck to paycheck, trying to just get caught up and survive. We are thriving in 2025. Let me know if you have any comments or if you want to add any additional budget tips in the comments below to help myself or anyone else out there may be watching the video. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye. Budgets of freedom. That's how we do this, how we budgets of freedom. That's how we do this, how we budget of freedom.